Hey everyone, so if you watched my story and you saw the 3 piles for today and you've already chosen your pile, welcome. If you have not, go check that out. You want to look at that first. Or right now you can close your eyes and start focusing in on the energies of what is the message for you today. Pile 1, 2, or 3, they're down here. I know you can't see them, but I'm going to get started. So if you haven't chosen, make sure you do so. And yeah, I'm going to get started with pile number 1. So pile number 1, this is what your daily message from Spirit is. The Tower and the Moon in reverse. Holy beep. That is really intense energy. Feels very overwhelming. Some of you guys, wow, that one I really feel like it knocked the wind out of me. This one I feel some of you guys are dealing with really intense emotions. Oh wow, this one kind of made me like, wow, really strange. Yeah, you guys are dealing with really intense emotions. I'm getting that some of you guys specifically, maybe Scorpios, or you have Scorpio somewhere significantly in your chart, and like Scorpio season with Mercury retrograde right now, it's really affecting you heavily. Like it's really like you feel like, yeah, it hasn't been great. It's been, wow. Lately it's been really dark. It's been really, oof. I'm sorry. I'm like the way I feel almost like not sick, but like my stomach, my like. I don't know. I'm gonna pull another card for you guys because this feels, honestly, not gonna lie, it feels dark. It feels like there's been a lot of things that have been going on off. There's been a lot of wrong things going on in your life. There's been a lot of chaos. There's been a lot of, I don't know, lies. There's been a lot of things that have been hidden in the dark. There have been a lot of things that you're being triggered by lately that had like, it's like past emotions and things that you thought you were done with, or you thought you left in the past, or you thought were over, are getting brought back up and are starting, I can't even talk. Calm down. It's just like this energy is so, it feels really tense. Like it feels really overwhelming to me. Just like tapping in. So yeah, a lot of you guys you're really emotionally like this all over the place. Yeah, I'm getting like manic, depressive. There's like bawling, crying. There's bits of rage. There is like laughter. There's like, it's like literally. Oh, guys, what are you dealing with? That has me worried because it honestly, like, the word that comes into mind, I don't want to use it because I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to scare anyone either, but, like, I'm literally here, like, psychotic. Like, someone maybe is experiencing some type of, like, a mental breakdown, but it's something very intense. So the card that we pulled out, and I'm sorry if you are going through that because to me, like, just tapping in, it feels really, it's just a lot. So I'm like, I can't even imagine how it really feels in your shoes. The card that came out is Evolution, Earth Changes, Climate Change, and Transformation. So even though, because I was kind of like, this doesn't really tell me anything that's like, can give you advice. You know, this kind of just tells me what you're going through, if this is something you're going through, if you pick this pile. But like, how does that help you? So I had to pull another card because like, I need something to give you. And I'm glad I did because, well, one, Spirit wants to remind you that there are still beautiful things in the world. There's still light in this world and in yourself, whether you see that or whether you believe that or not. There is. I promise you there is. The Spirit is confirming that. They also want you to know that, you know, the part that I stuck to most is just, it's the evolution, the growth, the transformative aspect of this time. And that saying comes to mind. What is it, like when like the saying about a diamond, like it comes from like coal or whatever, that's what diamonds come from, right? Like how you put a lot of pressure and then it turns into a diamond. So it's almost like things have to get really like hard and intense right before you have this breakthrough and you're shining your light to the world. Does that make sense? And I said this to someone the other day. I feel like I commented on something the other day where it's like, yeah, I feel like every time like things get really hard, like when they're at the hardest, when it's just like the universe is kicking you down and down and down, and like you're on the ground and just like they kick you in the face, like when you're down, it's just more and more, and it's just like, why me? Like, why is this happening like constantly? It's like a constant. Oh, sorry if I'm talking funny too. I have my Invisalign in. It's like a constant stream of negativity that's been going on in your life, and you feel like it's out of your control. Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. Whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. Keep doing you. You just have to kind of work through and push through this difficult time, because it's here for a reason. Because it's like right after this difficult period, that's when the abundance comes in, and that's when you're gonna actually be able to see how much you've grown since before all of this negative stuff started happening. Does that make sense? So it's like it happened to help you grow in ways that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying that's the reason why these things happen, because I feel like some of you guys are like, so it's my fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, and it's not the reason why it's happened. It's just part of the reason why it happened. It's because whatever happened in your life, I feel like some of you guys honestly might have had someone pass away, a close friend recently. But it's almost like you might be blaming yourself, like it's my fault, like, or I don't know, you're somehow blaming yourself. It's not, and Spirit is not saying it's your fault, because that event, whatever it was, needed to happen because multiple people can benefit something from it. They can take away something from it. They can learn something from it. And if it was someone passing away, I'm so sorry for your loss. But like, Spirit is like letting me know, like, honestly, something that someone could get from someone passing away is just like maybe like someone has a realization of, wow, I shouldn't have taken my friends or these people for granted. Like, I should appreciate people while they're here, which is true. So maybe this is a lesson that multiple people need to learn right now, is that you shouldn't be taking things for granted, and like you never know when someone's day might come. So like, be there for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't feel bad about it, because there's nothing you can do about it now. Just know that that person's safe wherever they are. It's not your fault, and it would be like a disrespect to that person if you didn't take away something good from this. Does that make sense? Because it would be like, wow, so it was meaningless. No, it had a meaning and a purpose in order to teach you and maybe other people involved as well a lesson. I'm getting very specifically that with this message. To be grateful and to not make the same mistakes again. So if you are beating yourself up over it, stop doing that shit, because it's pointless. Move on and make a promise to yourself and to that person and to this situation that you will not do those things again. You know what I'm saying? You won't take people for granted. You'll appreciate them more, and the people that are still here. Does that make sense? It's like a huge lesson for you guys to learn. It's all about transformation. At the end of the day, regardless of if you had someone pass away or not, the intense negative and this energy, this muck, and your emotions are all being all over the place. It's here because you're in a period of transformation, and you're gonna grow, and you're gonna become a better person at the end of this. And then you're gonna look back, and you're gonna understand why it was there. But also, you guys really need to work on grounding yourselves, like hardcore. Like, get crystals that are really good with grounding. Go outside, practice grounding exercise, do a grounding meditation, like hardcore. It's gonna help you feel less crazy in that psychotic, kind of mentally broken place, emotionally as well, because you guys are all over the place. And yeah, just breathe, relax, okay? That was your message if you picked pile number 1. If you picked pile number 2, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So there could be 2 people involved here. This could just be your energy, I guess, but I'm seeing Aries, Leo, Sag, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So there's an energy of someone that is a really hard worker. I think this is 2 different people, okay? I was trying to decide if I feel like this is one energy or separate. It feels separate. One person, it might be a little bit younger, and if they're not younger, one person is a little bit more immature than the other. The person that's a little bit immature, this person, I feel like, has a big ego. Someone has a really big ego. And this person's almost like this is the fire sign. This is this person. This is the Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, they don't have to be. That's just the characteristics. But this person is they're like stubborn too. Like, they have a big ego and they're stubborn in the sense that, like, I'm hearing they're not a narcissist, okay? Because I feel like some of you guys might think that this person is a narcissist. They're not a narcissist, but they have narcissistic characteristics or traits, which I'm sure some of you are probably like, they are narcissists. No, I think this person has a lot of stuff from their past that they haven't dealt with or something like that. Something to do with their past and them just having this really big ego that it's like you try to help them, you try to reason with this person, because I feel like you're you're a reasoning person. I feel like this is your energy, whether you're an air sign or not. The King of Swords, like you're very reasonable. You try to like explain things in like maybe like different ways too, because you're trying to get them to understand something. I feel like I just see two people talking, but like one person kind of talking down to someone, but not in a rude way, like yelling at them, but like I'm trying to explain, I'm trying to help you, like okay, you didn't understand that, okay, like let me try to reword it in a different way. Like I feel like I see someone, this energy is super cooperative, like willing to work with this energy that's just like really immature, and like honestly, this energy is like couldn't even care if you are trying to work. Like this energy feels as like I don't even care that they're being so helpful, they're being so reasonable, they're like trying to explain it in multiple ways, they're trying to help me understand. Like I don't even care. Like I don't care. Because I feel like this person is like triggered or upset about something. This immature sign, this immature person. They were like triggered about something that maybe you've said. They're triggered about something that maybe you've said in the past, but you were really reasonable. I don't think that you guys talk anymore. I feel like you guys are in a separation. I'm gonna pull another card for this group. Why not? Let's just pull an extra card for every group, I guess. Because again, I just feel like they're just describing a situation. Purification, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. So someone needs to do like a release, and I think it's both of you. Actually, I was about to say it's just this person. I think both of you. Both of you need to. Oh, sorry for the nudity as well. If you're like a child, I just noticed that. Sorry, I'm just so used to these cards. It's art. Come on. Both of you, I feel, have feelings for one another. One person is immature and frustrated, and the other person is frustrated because they're trying to be understanding, but the other person is really immature. Period. Point blank. That's the deal. You put yourself in where you are. If you're the more immature energy, the more the mature. Because this energy is immature, but they know how they feel, they won't express it because they're immature. This person is mature here, but not emotionally mature. So like they express their emotions through talking and like trying to say things. Maybe you hint at things, but you don't. It's like it's not. It feels like it would be direct because it's the King of Swords, and you do speak directly, but or whoever this is. But it's like you say like, oh, I really enjoy spending time with you or something like that. Like you say other things versus like I love you or something like that. Like I feel like both of you haven't really truly 100% opened up to the other person about how you really feel. Like you have it and they have it. Like you kind of hinted maybe, like they maybe have, but it's like you need that purification, you need that like that emotional cleansing. I feel like it's a release. Like you need to let those emotions out, whether expressing them to that person or just like letting them out and moving on, you know? Because I feel like you don't really communicate with this person, or if you do, you don't really see them that often or talk to them that often. That was for pot number 2. For pot number 3, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card in reverse. I feel like Spirit is saying that there's an offer on the table if you want it. If you can pick yourself up and if you can go after it. Because I feel like some of you guys, you could be a Leo. If not, I just feel like some of you guys just haven't been in the best place. Like you haven't been super confident with yourself. Like you haven't been super confident about maybe something that you started something. Maybe you planted a seed. Maybe there's a seed in like an idea or a creative project that you're starting that you kind of already started to build or plan out the structure, the base of that. And you're not so confident that it will work out. I feel like there's a lot of worry with this group. If you pick this group, you might be worrying a lot about if something's going to work out, if something's going to turn out to be something, or turn into something good or sustainable or long term. You guys are really focused on long term vision, though. I'm getting that maybe a lot of you guys have just had a lot of whatever it is you're doing and whatever it is you've done in the past. I feel like it's work for a lot of you guys. It's always been short term. So like maybe you just get random gigs here and there. It's nothing long term, and it's left you in a place of like almost like you're not confident in your own ability. So Spirit wants to let you know like you are capable of this. Like you have this opportunity. Like an opportunity will always present itself and will be willing to grow into something beautiful and long term if you have confidence and if you believe in yourself. So basically, if you pick this pile, the universe is literally saying like, you will always have an opportunity in your life as long as you believe in yourself. So that's why I feel like you guys could be Leos, because Leos, as confident as they are, the dark side of Leos is like when they don't get what they need, they have like a lot of like insecurities and a lot of lack of self-confidence when their needs are not met. So you could be maybe a Leo that hasn't had a lot of social interactions or attention or energy exchange from other people. Don't be isolated. I feel like maybe some of you guys have been isolating yourselves from friends and family, etc., and going out. Go out more, have more fun, whether you're really or not. Like, don't get too fixated on the sign. But yeah, the universe is saying we're like giving you gifts, but it's like we can't fully give them to you until you believe that you deserve them. Like, you just have to believe in yourself. That's it. And only you can do that. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed this daily message, let me know. Let me know what resonated, what didn't. I'm like always super interested to know just that, because I'm like a really curious person. And I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. And yeah, I'm going to be doing readings all day. If you want a personal reading, send me a message. We can totally get that set up. And I think that is it. I will see you guys later. Bye.